Good afternoon, year 8s. Welcome back. Some of you did really good work last week. I was very impressed with the amount of work you managed to complete and how you revised those topics with the help of the videos. Some of you did absolutely no work whatsoever, and that's just not cool. So anyway, your loss. I'm just going to move on today because I have to. I hope I marked everyone's work and you got it back, and yeah, we'll start today with expanding double brackets. Okay, so just gonna think about what expanding brackets actually means. What is this bracket doing to that bracket there? Those two brackets are multiplying each other, okay? Just like when we had a number in front of a bracket, everything was being multiplied. Here, this bracket is multiplying that one there. Now, I'm going to show you two methods here. The first one is just so you can have a picture kind of in your head of what's going on. It's not particularly helpful, but maybe in the future when you do something called completing the square, it may come in handy. And this only works in some cases, but I just want to show you the picture. So basically what I've got here is two numbers. One is x plus 2 and the other one is x plus 3, and I just have to multiply them together. So if you think about the first number being x, that's my number x. I don't know how big x is. I've got x and then I've got 3. So that's x plus 3. That length is x and that length is 3. And here I've got my other number, which is x plus 2. So that'll be x. That's the length x, and that bit there is 2. So that's x plus 2, isn't it? X plus 3, x plus 2. And what I've got when I multiply them, think about it, is like a rectangle. And that rectangle is going to have 4 sections. Now, we're trying to find the areas here. So I'm going to have 4 areas to find. X times x, we should know, is x squared. X times 2 is 2x. 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 2 is 6. So I found 4 areas inside my rectangle. And if I put it all together, x squared is x squared. 3x plus 2x is 6x, and then plus 6. I cannot add the 6 to the 6x, or I cannot add the x squared with the 6x. Why not? Think about it. Okay, so that's one visual representation of multiplying, expanding two brackets. Typically, you're not going to be doing this in the exam because it really doesn't work when you've got negative numbers. But I'm just showing you a visualization, a representation, an idea of what it could mean to multiply two numbers. It just so happens that the numbers are algebraic, okay? Right, now we're gonna look at a couple more examples with negative numbers so you see how this works and take it from there. My next example is this one here. I've got x minus 4 times x minus 5. So all I have to do is multiply everything in this bracket by everything in that bracket there. So if I do x times x squared, and if I do x times, be careful, because the minus belongs to the number after, so it's x times negative 5 minus 5x. Now I need to multiply negative 4 times x, and that's negative 4x, and finally negative 4 times negative 5, so be careful with the signs. Negative 4 times negative 5 is positive 20. Now, I can simplify here. X squared is just x squared. Negative 5x minus 4x. Well, negative 5 take away 4 is negative 9x. And then plus the 20. Because with the 20, there's nothing I can do. This method here, some people call it the FOIL method. FOIL because first you multiply the first two terms in each bracket. O means outer, you multiply the outer terms of each bracket, so the outer terms of each bracket, the x and the minus 5. I for inner, you multiply the two terms that are inside the bracket, and L for the last two terms of each bracket. So that's typically what I expect you to do in the exam and be doing going forward. And here, this example, x minus 7 squared, doesn't look like a double bracket, but it is, because we should be able to quickly spot that x minus 7 squared means x minus 7 times x minus 7 is just the same bracket repeated. And if I use the FOIL method here, x times x, x squared minus 7x minus 7 times x minus 7x, x times x, x squared, x times minus 7, minus 7x, minus 7 times x, minus 7x, whoa, my board nearly fell down, and then minus 7 times minus 7 plus 49. And if I tidy this up, I get x squared minus 7x minus 7x minus 14x and then plus 49, and that's my final answer. And I've expanded that double bracket there. So it's all very mechanical, it's all very algebraic manipulation, just being careful with your indices, being careful with your negative signs. Maybe the terms inside the brackets could be a bit more complicated, but the idea is that one there. So please do the examples yourselves alongside with the video. You can pause it, rewind, do it again, nice and neat in your books, please, and we'll see how we get on with this. Okay, so well done, work hard, and I'll see you soon. Bye.